Can you guys hear me? Everybody good? Okay. Bradley, I'll auto-advance the first slide. Hello, everyone. My name is Ryan Phillips. I am a program manager here within Microsoft Office, and I graduated last May with my master's in computer science from the University of Oklahoma. One of the questions I get asked almost on a daily basis working at Microsoft is how do I, or how does anyone, get a job at such a large, prestigious tech company that gets over 1 million resumes every year, but accepts less than 5% of those resumes? There's honestly one easy question to this answer, and you've heard it all day, is you have to be passionate and love what you do. No one says it better than Steve Jobs when he says the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. The story about how I found my passion starts with one of my best friends named Joe. Joe spent the first 14 years of his life growing up in a small village in the backcountry of China. His village had about 100 people, no running water, no electricity, and not even cars to visit neighboring villages. This all radically changed when him and his family decided to move to Oklahoma after graduating 8th grade. You can imagine just how hard this was after only taking Chinese and math through 8th grade. Even worse, his parents were working 12 to 14 hours a day just to keep the restaurant alive. I met Joe as part of an iPhone programming group where we were working together to create an iPhone application for our startup called Siren. Joe was the lead networking programmer on the application, and as part of that, Joe and I would have lunch every single Tuesday at Chick-fil-A. The first few weeks we talked about basic things, such as how the app was coming or how code features were developing. But after the first few weeks, I really dug deeper and found out that Joe had never felt a part of anything since moving to the United States. This made things like applying for jobs, such as his dream job, Microsoft, incredibly hard. So for the next few months, Joe and I worked tirelessly on hundreds of programming practice problems. And long story short, Joe killed the interview, got the job, and is now today working on a project within Microsoft Office that's not yet released, but will impact millions of people across the world. Even better, Joe makes enough money to support his family back home so that they're not working 12 to 14 hours a day. What I never realized until much later is how much of an impact this had on me as well, by helping me find exactly what I'm passionate about, helping people in one-on-one scenarios and helping them find their passions. I used this knowledge during my University Innovation Fellowship, where after looking at the landscape canvas, we identified that we had no central space for students to come together. We had some of the most best research facilities in the entire world, such as the National Weather Center, and over 1 million square feet of different research areas. But we never had a single space. And so the fellows came together and created the Innovation Hub at the University of Oklahoma, a $5 million, 25,000 square foot space directly in the middle of our research campus that brought together students from all majors, faculty from all colleges, as well as local startups and nonprofits to work together. I brought this passion here to Microsoft, where you've heard about the garage, running things like design workshops. We've actually got another one coming up on April 8th to help Microsoft people explore and find different passions and solve their problems. What I realized is that finding your passion truly has to be an iterative process. And the only way to find it is to continue trying many, many different things until you truly know deep down that you love it. So I ask you today, how can we create spaces that allow students to explore without the fear of failure? Thank you.